We've shown you it's pretty easy to create custom fields inside of EBSuite, but the other aspect is how to lay out that information inside a particular entity. So here I look at an organization, in particular Transglobal, the organization, and I have this information that's laid out in two columns. So the organizational name, the phone numbers, the employees, etc. I even have this small little applet here that I can drop down and display additional kinds of information in this column 1. Now column 2 is a little bit differently organized, associated with, etc. And this open quick to do widget, etc. is also displayed here. But the way to lay out this information is here. Clicking on the layout, I see that I have this laid out for, this is set up for the company-wide setup. Now I could set this up for individual roles, and that's a very powerful aspect as well. So depending upon the role that you have as a user, you would see that particular layout. So you can see that could be very powerful in a multi-tiered environment where you had users who required access to different data. So here, 2-column presentation, or I could make it a 3-column presentation if I wanted. I could add additional information on the 3rd column. Gets a little busy, but you can certainly do that. And now I can go ahead and add the fields that I want. So you see down here, this score profile, that was a field group. Remember that now. That was the orange area that we had additional information as a drop down. So here, if I go down here and I go ahead and add, let me see, what would be, how about a DUNS number? Let's just go ahead and just add this information in here. Go ahead and submit this. Now if I go back to the organization that I left, the Transglobal, now I see I have a DUNS number here, so I can start to capture information here as well. And let's go ahead and update this information, and it'll be saved. So you see that's pretty straightforward. Another aspect, if I go back into Layout and look up here, it says Page Layout Editor, Organizational Fields. If I click in there, now I get to see from a little bit higher perspective all of the areas in which I can place and organize data. So each one of these areas, here's all the detail fields. Those are the custom fields that are available for users to, or for you, the administrator, to hide information or show information as tabs within each one of those entities. Here's your read-only view, your create page, your search page, etc. So here's where we just were, company-wide setup for the detail for the organization. I click right here. You'll see that's identical to where we were before when I went directly into layout. Very straightforward and a very convenient way to lay out information inside of EBSuite.